Hi Gemini, it is CJ from CJ's Soul Studio here to bring you your weekly read for March 15th to about the 21st, 2022. It will be a general read, so just take the messages if they resonate with you. If they don't, they're not for you. And what else? Thank you so much for all your support. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. It touches me to the bottom of my heart, so thank you, thank you, thank you. That being said, I think we should just get into this. I'm going to open up with getting a major arcana for you, see what energy is around you, or that even perhaps you might be embodying for this next week, and then we'll do a 3-card spread. So let's get started. All right, Spirit, what messages do we have? What major arcana do we have for Gemini, the lovely air sign, for this next week? We have the Magician. Wow, I like to see this. Okay, so Magician, this is a massive power week, I feel, for you, Gemini. You're going to be able to maneuver and make moves in whatever direction you want. The Magician has everything that they need to be able to bring to their world what they want. They have the ability to manifest. So Gemini, I feel this week is going to be a positive week for you. We'll see when we get into the spread, but having the Magician energy to work with, or to even have around you, it's pretty powerful, because you can then decide really the outcome of what you want. So let's get into the reading, and because I'm curious, I really want to see what this is about. Okay, let's start. Let's get the 3-card spread for Gemini, March 15th to the 21st. And one more shuffle. Oh, we got 2 cards there. Oops. Wow. And this one. Wow. Okay. Woo! This is a good read. I knew it was going to be good. I felt it. Okay, so I know it's not the easiest to see my cards, but I'll try and hold them up and explain it. All right. So Gemini, I feel like you have, for a while, could have been a week, could have been a month, could have been a year, could have been a decade, whatever. There was some kind of energy around you that was almost keeping you stuck, like you keeping yourself stuck, actually, because the 8 of Swords is showing up here. Swords is your element. It is air. And the 8 of Swords showing up is indicating that you have perhaps been in a place where you've been struggling to see things clearly. We've all been there. I've been there many times, where we feel stuck. We feel like we can't break free. We feel like nothing's coming towards us that's positive. And, it can be very hard to change that mindset. Swords is about our communications. It is about our logic, what goes on up here, right? So the 8 of Swords showing up here is telling me that in some part of your life, this, as I said, general, right? It's not a one-to-one reading, but general as well, as I'm not focusing on just love or career or any of that. I'm just allowing what naturally wants to come out from Spirit to come out. So this is indicating that there's been a time, maybe you're even in this position right now, you're in this mental space maybe, where you're feeling restricted. You're feeling like you can't really see clear. Foggy mind, unable to figure out what the next step is. That kind of energy. And it's not a great energy to be in, right? It usually can indicate that we are self-imposing it. Yes, we have struggles every single day. I mean, life is difficult at times, but we also have a lot of blessings and wonderful things. But sometimes we can get stuck in the little things. And it can then start to feel like it's just like building. And before we know it, we feel like we've got like 1,000 pounds of brick on our shoulders. That's kind of the energy of the 8 of Swords, is just really not being able to get out of the mental chatter that is not leading us on a positive path. In fact, it's kind of keeping us stuck in this more lower energy vibration. So I feel like that is really where you've been or are at this moment. But it changes here, because then you get the Empress, and then you get the 10 of Pentacles, and then you get the 6 of Wands here. All, I feel, because you are actually going to start focusing this week, if you have not been, you're going to really start focusing on your power, on your ability to change things, to bring things towards you that you really are wanting to manifest. And it feels as if it's really going to happen, because the Empress is, very earthly energy. It's very nurturing. It's loving. It's also abundance. About to give birth, right? Could be a project you're about to give birth to. Could be a new way of thinking, right? Could be a new relationship. It could be anything and everything, really. But what the energy represents here is that maybe for a while you have been seeing no growth in whatever area this is, and you have almost gotten to a place where you're like, I don't know if this is ever going to work. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to change it. But something changes this week that I feel really changes your mindset, Gemini. And it's like something clicks for you. And all of a sudden, abundance starts showing up. Harvest, something that you've been working on, really starts to manifest and actually come to fruition, because we have the Ten of Pentacles right beside the Empress. And this is gorgeous because she is, little klutzy fingers, she's looking over at the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is earth element. This is our money. This is our material world. It's, the things that are abundant to you. And it usually indicates that what is coming towards you here is going to be enough that you're not going to have to worry about finances or how you're going to pay your bills, that kind of thing. It's an indication that you are going to have all of the pentacles, and it is going to even, I'm getting tongue-tied here. You're going to have a great amount of abundance coming towards you. Now, you may have to wait a little bit here. I am picking up that energy. It might not happen in this next week, but I feel once you change whatever this Eight of Swords is, I feel a mindset. Once you actually engage your part of you that is the magician within you, and you start to go, wait a second, I can look at things differently. I can do things differently. I can plan things differently. I can tell myself different things. Positive affirmations, right? Writing your hopes down, what you want to bring into your world down. All of those kind of things add energy to manifestation. And when we put our energy in the positive, it does come. It may take a little bit of time, but it does come. Just as when we put our energy into what is not so positive, it usually shows up too, right? So if we're worried about our bills, we're worried about our money, all of that kind of stuff, usually we continue to have the lack of that, because that is what we're putting out into the universe. We're saying, I don't have enough money. The universe hears, okay, you don't have enough money, so therefore that's what it is. You don't have enough money. So really important this week, Gemini, if you don't stick around for anything else in this reading, just change your mindset for 1 week and try and be extremely positive about everything. Because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of great rewards coming towards you once this adjustment in thinking changes. Because Six of Wands is showing up. Wow, these cards are just beautiful. You got the Knight of Wands underneath here. A lot of fire energy right now, Six of Wands, this is being recognized. This is celebration. It is a job well done celebration and being pat on the back here. Really, whether this is from other people or you giving yourself that recognition of, I did this, I manifested this, I brought all this abundance towards me because I changed my mindset. And it could also be other people around you that are really happy for you and that are celebrating you for making whatever changes you've needed to make. And there is two V's here, which for me in this deck, it always sounds, it's like victory, victory for me. Like you get your victory here. I wanted to, yes, right. Okay, I just heard the moon. We do have a full moon coming up on, I think I said the 18th. There's a full moon here. So maybe pay attention to what's going on around that full moon, which I believe it's the 18th or the 19th of March. And it's in Virgo, right? So grounded energy, that's Earth. So, wow, I feel success is coming towards you. And because you also have the Knight of Wands underneath the Six of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, look at how joyful this person is on this card. Hopefully you can see it. Very happy, following their passion, feeling excited again, you know, wanting to get up and dance, play music. Maybe you're going to be playing some instruments or something, because she is playing the drums here and the horse is dancing in the back. But something really kind of creative that is really, and if it's not creative, it's something that is really lighting you up. You start to see clear. You're going to start to get way more clear over the next week. We do have the Tower underneath that. Now it's third card down, not as big of an influence. I feel the Tower here is showing up just to say that's the shakeup. You know, you might have been, for some of you, Geminis, you might have been in this energy for a long time. And so it needs to be shaken up. It really does. This needs to be dropped and this needs to be embraced. So let's get some clarifiers. Very, very exciting, I feel, for you. All right, let's get a clarifier. Clarify this Eight of Swords here, Spirit, for Gemini. One more time. Thank you. There you go. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, you get the Fool. Brand new way of thinking, brand new way of doing things. The Fool is the beginning, right? The beginning of the tarot. This is taking that leap of faith and trusting that when you change your mind, you change your thoughts, you change the way that you have been speaking even to yourself, you then manifest a new beginning. And this new beginning looks like it is going to be one that is really full of positive things. You know, your emotions, your money, your material worth, even just the fire inside of you that is going to be starting to light up. Beautiful. So you have to free yourself if this is resonating with you. And that changes everything. It's just a mindset, I feel. I'm not picking up yet on anyone else's energy here. This just feels more about what's going on in your inner self. Let's clarify the Empress. Let's get one more card for the Empress. Five of Coins. Okay, so, you know, oh, sorry, I feel like I just got a sliver. Wow, Justice on the bottom. Five of Coins is, it's wild. You're living these, this is an amazing read. Five of Coins is like feeling impoverished, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling alone, feeling abandoned, feeling just sad, depressed, and all of that icky feeling. What I find interesting here is that you have the Eight of Swords, which is not a good feeling either. But it is clarified by the Fool, which is brand new start, positive, take that leap of faith. Two opposites. And then we have the two opposites here. Got the Empress, but then we have the Poverty card, Five of Pentacles. So I just feel that this is indicating here from Spirit that you are going to be free from that. You're not going to have to struggle. You're not. You got Five of Coins here, Ten of Pentacles there. I mean, look at this. Look at how it goes. It goes down and up. And you are going to get all of what you are wanting for. And you have Justice on the bottom of the deck. Libra card. Everything's getting balanced out. So if you've been feeling really, perhaps not even just in your mind of like, I don't know what to do and I'm stuck. Maybe you actually have been struggling. A lot of us have been struggling around the world. A lot of people, you know, with all that has happened over the last couple of years. And so if that is your situation, Gemini, I do definitely feel like it's changing here. Again, it just is like change your thoughts, change your way you're approaching things, and it changes everything in a much more positive way. Use your magic this week. Okay, let's get one more. I don't really feel like we need to get one more for the Ten of Pentacles because that's pretty self-explanatory. Let me get a clarifier for the Magician. My chair squeaks. Magician. Ace of Wands. I love that. So Spirit here is just telling you Queen of Swords on the bottom. And hey, that's important. Queen of Swords, she is a no messing around kind of queen. She is air, as you are. But she is also very clear in her mind. She's very concise in her mind. She knows the truth. She has the sword of truth. And so she doesn't get stuck in the Eight of Swords energy because she's very, very focused mentally. And she sees very clearly. So I feel that is just another little nudge from Spirit saying, you know, Change the perception, change the talk in your head. And underneath the Queen of Swords is the world. So if you want this to change, which I'm sure you would, it's coming. It is really coming. It all is just down to you, Gemini. Your powerful, beautiful self making the choice to change the way you are seeing things. Clarifying the Magician. Sometimes I digress in my readings because I get a lot of energy coming at me. You have the Ace of Wands. Remember over here, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Six of Wands. Now we have the Ace of Wands. Brand new start. It is the promise of a brand new beginning in something that is really powerful in your passions, in your creativity, can be entrepreneurship, your career, you know, that it's the action part of your life, how you actually move in this world. And this card also, for me as an intuitive, I always receive this card as it is a yes card. So if there is any question for you of thinking whatever this is, because I do feel like you're working on something here. It's not just about your mental confusion. I do feel there's obviously something you're working on or you've been invested in. It is a yes. This is success coming your way. Abundance, new start, no more being in poverty, no more being, you know, feeling like you're stuck. You're going to start getting very clear in your thinking again, you know. So really strong week for you. I really like it for you. Just use your magic. I just want to say it again. Just use all your magic because it's going to make all the difference in the world for you. So I'm going to close this reading off. I'll get a pearl of wisdom for you. All right, let's get one for Gemini to close this reading off. Very exciting. You got a lot, you know, you have the Empress, you have the Fool, you have the Magician, you had the World here. That's quite a bit of major arcana showing up in your reading, especially for a week. What message, Spirit, for Gemini? Close this reading off for them. Feel like one more time. Thank you. Reflection. Okay. Sometimes it cracks me up how they pick the right cards because it's just like, wow. Let me see what's on the bottom too. Future knowledge. Wow. Okay, we're going to read that one too. We'll take both. So reflection. Beautiful card. It's like a pink flamenco. And it says, we are human. Who says we have to be perfect? Love yourself unconditionally as the angels do, and the actions and words of others will be the reflection. I feel like I just had this for another sign. Might have been Capricorn. I don't know. But anyways, just if you have forget it. Forget what I'm saying. Exactly. Reflection. The reflection comes out. She is looking at herself in a mirror here. And she is not actually bound and blindfolded, but what she sees in the mirror is bound and blindfolded. So reflection, really important. Getting very clear in your mind this week. And on the bottom of the deck, it says future knowledge. Wow. Two little birds sitting in a tree. Your spiritual awareness is increasing and you are guided to ground yourself. When the timing is right, events will happen. Wait, observe, listen, and be patient. Right. Perfect. Beautiful. Yes, because not like when we manifest, like I said, it takes time. It doesn't just appear on our doorstep. I actually feel like the only thing that happens, seems to manifest really fast is the negative, in my experience. If I focus on something negative, well, sure as hell, it's going to be at my doorstep the next day. If I focus on something positive, it comes. It just takes a little bit longer. So, you know, I'll take that message for myself as well to remind me to keep thinking clearly. Okay, so Gemini, I hope this helps in some way. Thank you so much for all your support once again. Have a wonderful week. I wish you so much love, so much blessings. Take great care of yourself, and just know that this can all change very wonderful for you. Just change what you're telling yourself, okay? All right, I'm going to close this off now. Take care.